And now here's Smith. He's going for the pass, and here is the pass. And is that caught for the touchdown? That is caught for the touchdown! That is Cody Parkinson with the touchdown pass by Geno Smith, and the Seahawks have taken the lead! Woo! Oh my God. I can't believe the Seahawks just pulled it out against the Tennessee Titans. I really thought they didn't have it at all. Like, I thought they didn't really have much of a chance, but it did happen. And thanks to that, Seahawks are now 8-7, while the Vikings also lost. So now the Seahawks have picked up a game on them. So they are now in better position for the playoffs. Now, before I get started, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification. And now let's get into the video. So, wow, this game really started ugly. The Seahawks offense was just absolutely flat. Derrick Henry was just completely abusing that Seahawks defense, but somehow, some way, the Titans were held to just 10 points at the half, while the Seahawks only scored 6, if I'm correct. Yep, they only scored, no, not even 6. They only scored 3 in the first half to make it 10-3. And it looked like Geno Smith was just doing absolutely nothing. He couldn't read anything. He was getting sacked. He was just completely unaware. Yes, the offensive line was terrible throughout the game, but Geno just wasn't paying attention. And I just feel like he just needs to utilize his weapons better. But man, did Jackson Smith and Jigba really step up. And which was really scary was he did suffer some kind of an injury, or he was at least shaken up when he nearly caught a touchdown pass in the first half, but luckily he's okay. Tyler Lockett struggled in the first half as well. But fortunately, DK Metcalf, he was somewhat keeping the offense in it with his big catches, which led to field goals. But finally, in the second half, the Seahawks did step up. They did score the touchdowns that they needed to the most. They would score 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. And I remember after that first touchdown, the Titans, they just kept driving the ball. And there was a play that they did challenge where the receiver didn't have 2 feet set within the field. He went out of bounds, but they still gave him a first down anyway. And then there was a defensive pass interference. And then there was also another flag where the Titans wide receiver, he provoked one of our Seahawks defense and he fell for the trap. He retaliated, and next thing you know, Derrick Henry scores, and the Seahawks, they were trailing. And then the final drive, Geno Smith just made some insane passes. There was one where he was sacked, and then he made some insane passes to Jackson Smith and Jigba and Tyler Lockett, and that eventually led to the end zone opportunities, thanks to also a defensive pass interference going against the Titans on DK Metcalf. And then eventually, Geno Smith made a really crazy pass over to Cody Parkinson for the touchdown. But it looked like, yes, they had the lead, but it looks like the Titans had every bit of opportunity to get in the field goal range to at least force overtime. But the Seahawks came up with a huge sack, which really just burned the clock. And eventually, the Seahawks won the game. So, whew, all I can say is, for the next 3 weeks for the Seahawks, it is still not going to be an easy road at all, because you still have the Steelers next week. And after that, you have the Cardinals to end it. So Seahawks still have a long ways to go. They just got to stay focused, because you don't want to underestimate the Steelers. Yes, they have terrible quarterback play, but also they're very resilient under a Mike Tomlin coach team. So the Seahawks going forward will have to step up, and Geno Smith will have to find ways to complete the drives, because if he's not completing drives now, and especially against the Titans, how is he going to be able to do that if the team makes the playoffs against the more quality teams? But other than that, Seahawks won the game. A win is a win. That's going to do it for me. Thank you very much for watching this post-game show. And if you did enjoy this post-game show, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification. And thanks for watching.